Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Astin Padasalis. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to do your write-up for this TIFR summer research program. So while applying, they had asked you to submit this particular write-up which consists of 100 words. My word limit has been given 100 to 150. And they had clearly given like this write-up should describe your interest in the project that was selected by you. Okay, so first thing you need to select the project in which you are going to work. So I had selected, I'll be working on the cell biology and mechanics of morphogenesis of inner ear organoids, and here itself they had given a supervisor detail. Second thing, you need to read about the supervisor. You can go for ResearchGate so that you can get to know about more about his research ideas about your supervisor. At the same time, just try to read 2 or 3 research articles that was published by a supervisor. You can also read about the personal profile of your supervisor in the TIFR official website. Here you can able to find the research overview, because just go step by step as I mentioned. Reading this research overview will be very much helpful for you to write your write-up. And make sure write-up should consist of your original ideas, that should be your own ideas. Don't think this write-up is your college assignment where you will be writing pages and pages. And your write-up should reflect your genuine interest in working in this particular project. And next important thing, don't do copy and paste work. Don't just copy from any article and don't just paste in your Word document. And most important thing, if you are not understanding any concept, just skip them completely, because at the time of interview they will be asking you questions from the write-up. So just do enough research about the writer, about the project, and just write the write-up. Okay, and most importantly, they are not going to test your essay writing skill. So just keep your write-up simple, concise, and crisp, and more important, it should be simple and clear. Okay, so don't think if you're not having a good communication, good English writing skill, don't think that and all. They are not taking you for English proficiency and all. They'll be easily identifying you whether you are really having interest to work in that. And write up is one factor for you for your selection. Based on other factor like your BSc mark, MSc mark, and your performance in interview is a main deciding factor. An interview, they will be asking the questions from your write up. So you need to know for each and every word that you are going to write in the write-up, it should be justified by you. Okay, so you can get help from your professor. If not, after you wrote your write-up, just send it to my mail ID so that if I can do any correction, I'll be doing it. Okay, and what are the things that you need to include in your write-up? So here they had given, the write-up could address questions like, what is your motivation for selecting this project? So for this first question, you can get answer from the review article. Okay, so for the write-up, you need to select the recent review article. As I mentioned you, from this review article only, this review article will provide you a direction. Okay, so for the first question, they're asking what is your motivation for selecting this project. So by reading the introduction part and abstract part, you can write the answer for this particular question. Next thing, do you have any specific ideas related to this project that you would like to explore? Of course, for the second question, you can simply read the conclusion part of the review article that you are selecting. So you can also select research article, but you need to read at least 10 to 15 research article. So for write-up, just better go for review article. Third question, how does your previous training make you suitable to work on these projects? Fourth question, what are the learning outcome that we can predict from your project? Okay, so they are not asking you to write about the methodology like that and all. They are asking basic things only. Last important thing, we would like the write-up to reflect your original ideas. So I had wrote my own write-up for this TIFR Summer Research Internship 2024. Just for an example, I'm showing this to you. First, I'll be opening a Word document and I had typed my title of my project. So first question is my motivation in selecting this project. So after reading the research article introduction, I wrote this particular point, like more than 1.5 billion people are suffering from hearing loss. And for in vivo experiment, accessing to inner ear tissue is technically challenging, and ethical approval for using continuous human sample is also difficult. So currently this 3D technology like organoid serves a powerful model for inner ear research. So you need to write, this was the one that has motivated me to select this particular project. Okay, so from the introduction, you can get answer for the question number 1. Second question, my ideas towards this project. So for this question, if you read the conclusion, The conclusion, the research article will be giving on what are the future direction, what kind of research that can be done in future, like that they will be giving on. So in the review article that I had selected, that's a recent review article, friends. It was published on July month of last year. So you need to download the recent review article. If you find a recent review article, that will be very sufficient for you. Okay, so first thing, that's what I'm telling you, just read the research article that was published by your supervisor, because your supervisor is the one who will be validating this particular page write-up. Okay, so I would like to explore the 3D printing technology and microfluidic techniques that can be utilized in the optimization of delicate structures of inner ear organoid. So you need to know what is mean by 3D printing technology and what is mean by microfluidic techniques. Okay, because in the interview they will be asking me. So I need to know about what is mean by 3D printing and what is the microfluidic technique. And they'll be asking how those things will be helping in doing any improvement in inner ear organoid sector. They'll be asking you. Next, previous training. If you've gone for any previous training means you can correlate that for your project. If not, I have wrote this particular thing because many of you will be currently in your masters. I think you don't have enough opportunity for that. So just write, as I mentioned, I'm currently pursuing my master's degree and unfortunately I haven't had the chance to work with organoid. It would be immensely beneficial for me to have the opportunity to work in Dr. Tamal Das Sir lab. This is the supervisor name. So I had quoted his name. Okay. Next thing, so you should be genuine while writing this particular write-up. So don't try to fake the persons who are judging you. Okay, so your English are not that much high level. If you're having a basic English, you can get help from your friends or else you can take help from me. So once you wrote your write-up, just send it to me. I can do any corrections if you wish. Last, learning outcome. What kind of results or what kind of outcome we can expect from your project. So for this also you can get answer from your conclusion part of your review itself. So please don't copy and paste the words that are given in the review article or research article. After reading the review article completely, just take a empty page and just write down. So I had taken at least 5 pages. At first attempt itself, I can't able to figure out all these points. So that's why it had taken me 1 week. I was working for writing this particular 168 words. Okay, so that's an important thing that you need to do. The 3D culture system provides an extracellular environment imitating physiological conditions, and the application of inner ear organoid model will lead to new ideas for diagnosing and as well as treating your hearing loss. So this was the learning outcome like I had given. My total words was 168, so make sure you are also getting the word size count of 100 to 150. So this is how you need to write your write-up. So based on the ideas that I shared with you, just write down and you had sent it to me. I'll be doing any correction if you wish. So first thing, selecting the project. Second thing, go for reading about the research supervisor research work, like projects done by him, research article that was published by your research supervisor. Next thing, download a review article or research article, go through them completely and then take a rough notebook and just scribble them completely and then come for typing. Don't copy and paste. It should reflect your own ideas. If you're not understanding any concept, just skip them completely. All the best. The last date is Feb 16. So you have only little bit of your time. So don't waste them. Just write your write-up and send it to me as soon as possible. Thank you.